To start with, we're going to open up our practice document. If you don't have a practice document, you can just watch as I show you some of the instructions. So we'll open the practice document. If it doesn't quite look like this, hold down your finger on it, select all, and we can go through our more formatting and change, go down to where it says clear formatting and clear it all out. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to go through and review the settings on the ruler. So we need to go to our view menu, make sure our ruler is turned on, and again now we have the 3 markers on our ruler. That one, and then we have 2 that are up there. Make sure you are in the first paragraph. And again, if your markers aren't working, sometimes you have to select the whole paragraph. Okay, if we move the right marker, remember the right side of our paragraph will move. If we move the left one, the left side will. If we move the top one, our first line will move. If for some reason you tap a couple of times on your ruler and you get these different looking objects on here, just drag and drop them off the screen. We're going to take a look at moving the ruler guides on our lists. So yesterday we made a document that had a few lists on it that looks something like this. Okay, make sure that in the View tab you have your ruler activated so that you can see the markings on your ruler. If I were to select all of the items underneath my schedule, I can go through and move these ruler markings so I can change that whole list. If I move the top one, it is moving the numbers closer or further away from my list. So I'm going to get them a little bit closer to make it look a little bit better. Again, you can do that also with the bullets. Keeping in mind this the top bar here moves the bullets, and then the rest of it will adjust accordingly. I can drag this over and move that first line over, and you will notice that the guide on the top matches the bullets, the rectangle below matches the words. I wouldn't leave it like this because this looks horrible. So I'm going to put them together and move them back. I might want to have my bullets just a little bit closer because they look a little bit better closer than so far away. Moving on, we're going to go through and make changes to a word, and then I'm going to show you how you can apply it to other words. So for example, if we take this word Macintosh and we select it, and I go through and I bold it and I italicize it, maybe I underline it, I'm going to make it a red color. I could make it a size bigger, maybe a 12, and change the font to, we can change it to Arial. Okay, in reality, what we have changed now is the font, the size, bold, italicized, underline, and it's red. So there were 6 different things that we changed in this word. Okay, now we're going to go on to another word that says Macintosh. What we're going to do is we're going to copy the formatting and paste it on there. So I'm going to double click on Macintosh. I'm going to copy it. This time I'm going to choose another Macintosh. And if you look up there, one of our options is to paste format. If I were just to paste, I would get the word Macintosh, but I want to paste the format. So you can see that it has taken the font, the size, the bold, italicized, the underline, and the red color. Okay, I can go to another word, relationship, paste format, and it's going to apply all of that formatting that we did with Macintosh, and I can continue to do that until I until I'm done. Using the same document, we're going to take a look at headers and footers. Footers and headers are used for items that you want to repeat on every page of your document. So if you have more than one page, you will see it pretty easy. Go to your document, hold down your finger on it, choose Select All, and let's change the line spacing to triple space, the 3. By doing this now, you can see that we have multiple pages, and therefore you'll be able to see the footer really easy. Okay, to put in a footer, go to the bottom of one of your pages. It doesn't really matter which page you are on. At the bottom of your page, in the margin, double click. So once I'm down there, I'm going to double click in that area. You will get the word footer up there, a line, and then a place for you to insert whatever you want in the footer. In this example, we're just going to put your name down there. So I'm going to put Mrs. Belke down there. And there it is. If I click out of it, you will see that it is also on the bottom of the second page. And again, it will be on every page that you have. Okay, to make changes, I'm going to double click down in that margin. Remember, you have to be in the margin part of it and your footer will pop up. Now I can make changes. For example, maybe I want that centered. So I'm going to go into my paragraph formatting. I will center it. I can make changes such as selecting it. And I can go in there and change the font. I can change the size of it. Maybe I want it down to 8. I want it just small. I can change, again, the color. Anything you can do with text, you can do with your footer. And again, once I double click out of there, you will see that if you scroll to your second page, you will have your footer there. And again, this really works well if you have multiple pages that you want your name on. The header is the same thing. If you double click in the top of your page inside the margin, you can type whatever you want in the header. Sometimes teachers will want you to put a page number, maybe an assignment number, or whatever. And we'll just put the word page there. When I click out of it, you will see that on the top of each of your pages, you have the word page, and at the bottom of each page, you have your name. And that's your headers and footers. Headers will be at the top of every page, footers at the bottom.